tonight. Joining us now is investigative reporter and Fox News contributor. We have Sarah Carter, also Greg Jarrett, Fox News legal analyst, Congressman Matt Gaetz. All right, let's talk about your... Well, you got a quote today in your article. Tell everybody. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah. First of all, members of the FBI, like we've said before, Sean, these are good people. These are people who want the truth out. And former senior FBI officials as well as current FBI officials do not believe that this was just a technical glitch. I can't even use the language that they shared with me when they heard the news come out. Something that they did bring up that I think is really important to get out to the audience is they said that a lot of these text messages were done on these unsecure Samsung 5, you know,
the
phones.
Glitch.
Yeah, the glitch. So it wasn't just about capturing it in U.S. servers, but they said foreign actors such as Israel, even Germany, Russia, China, and others try to capture FBI cell phones all the time. So it may be that a foreign actor actually has the text messages between...
you mean Vladimir might have it after all?
Somebody else may have it after all. And they talked about Flynn being the subject of blackmail. What about them being the subject of blackmail?
I have people, I don't want to mention their names, they didn't give me permission, but are telling me Samsung phones don't have point-to-point encryption or iMessage,
right.
And that those text messages are retrievable through the carrier. Now, they may have been gone by some point, but certainly they would have a time and date stamp, wouldn't they?
They would. If the evidence was actually destroyed, it may have been obtained first before it was destroyed by the Inspector General, Michael Horowitz. And there's some indication, Ed Henry is reporting this, that that is the case. If so, we will invariably get to the bottom of destruction of evidence and obstruction of justice.
Matt Gaetz, Congressman, we've got our 18.5 minutes of missing tape here, if you will, but this is far worse than Watergate. Explain why you believe so, because you went over to see the memo that we deserve to see.
Well, absolutely, Sean, and thank you so much for the leadership you've provided in encouraging the American people to demand the release of this memo. It is no longer disputable that a pro-Hillary Clinton, anti-Donald Trump bias has intractably infected the FBI, and the United States of America is in jeopardy as a consequence. And, Sean, you laid out a great timeline, but there are even more damaging facts to come. I know that's hard to believe, but trust me, around the corner, we're going to be learning even more about how infected this investigation is, particularly the Mueller probe. Just look at this. In August, you had Strzok and Page saying they were going to be the insurance policy. They were going to save America from a Trump presidency.
How much worse, and how you got to bring us into your world here? How?
Well, Sean, I can say this. Wait till you overlay this 5 months of dark period with the memo that we want to release. These are not isolated incidents that are separated from one another. You have to evaluate these things together.
Do you believe they're missing? Because I don't buy it. After Lois Lerner, after Hillary Clinton, bleach pit, acid wash, hammering devices, I don't buy it. Debbie Wasserman Schultz smashed hard drive. This is bull.
The American people are never going to believe that 2 days after Barack Obama sicked the intelligence community on President Trump, that all of a sudden these text messages went dark, and then they just happened to reappear and come alive the day after Robert Mueller is selected to be the special counsel. It would be the coincidence of all coincidences.
All right, Sarah, you tie this together with what Congressman Gaetz is just saying. You see a connection.
Oh, absolutely. Congressman Gaetz brings up several really important points. And according to the people that I've spoken with, you know, this went back to 2015. These text messages were supposed to be stored, and they should be stored. The fact that those 5 months, the most important 5 months of the investigation, are missing is highly concerning. And FBI agents, law enforcement, U.S. intelligence officials say they believe that these text messages will be retrieved. And, Greg, you made a very good point. If Horowitz did get those text messages without them knowing, and they withdrew, they went in and somehow tried to clean it up. Look, they would have to go to their records management system at the FBI. They would have to have somebody in there help them clean this up.
Let's talk about the legal aspects of what we're looking at here, and what does the Loretta Lynch component say to you?
It says to me the fix was in, as you described it in your monologue, which is obstruction of justice. And if a false document was used to not only launch the Trump-Russian investigation, but to spy on Trump associates, That's a violation of the law. It's abuse of power. It's called deprivation of rights under color of law, 22 U.S.C. 242, 18 U.S.C. And people should go to jail. The penalty is 10 years behind bars, and it increasingly looks like this was a widespread, nefarious, and illegal plot to frame Donald Trump and clear Hillary Clinton.
All right. Thank you all for your hard work. You two deserve Pulitzers. And John, Congressman, we need you guys to fight and release this. We
Absolutely.
need release the memo and find the text. That is our, hashtag tonight. All right, so much to come back. When we come back, exclusive interview. The president's attorney, Jay Sekulow, weighs in on this important new information. Straight ahead.